Okay, welcome back to some more Cardfight Vanguard 0 videos, and this is where I'm going to get very self-aware and mention that all of these videos have started this exact same way. I just start recording on this exact screen of the home menu, and then I say, okay, I'm back to play more Cardfight Vanguard 0, and I don't know, it's a thing I do. I'm very bad at beginning videos and ending videos, so I'll just say a thing, and if that thing sounds decent in one video, then it's sure as hell gonna sound decent on the other ones too. So actually last time we're just gonna move on from that with no segue whatsoever. So actually last time we ended off things pretty interestingly, because we go to our cards. We will see that if we go into our recommended decks, last time I was starting to build Oracle Think Tanks. So basically I got a bunch of crafting materials from beating Aichi, and I used them to build a bunch of Oracle Think Tank cards. And as you can see down here, I have 87% of the cards I need to build this basic Oracle Think Tank deck. I don't think it's going to be a particularly great deck, but I think it's definitely going to be a good enough one to get us started with playing the clan. And that's something I'm really looking forward to doing. Now, luckily, the game itself is kind of prodding me in this direction, even if I didn't want to be. See, I want to be building the Oracle Think Tanks because they're a clan that I'm interested in, but also the game is still trying to get me to do it anyway, whether I like it or not. And so my main mission right now is to beat Misaki so that I can get more craft materials from her, so that I can build more Oracle Think Tanks. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now you may be thinking, hey, last time you beat Aichi with Royal Paladins, so why not beat Misaki with Oracle Think Tanks, right? And I do have an Oracle Think Tank deck, as you can see there, but it is the one that's under construction. That's why it has the exclamation mark there. It doesn't have enough cards in it currently to actually function. And I know I could swipe in some Cray Elementals very quickly, but I think I'm going to wait until I have more of the cards I need before I do that. So I'm actually going to go with the Aichi deck here. And we're going to fight, and we're going to hopefully win. It says it's very easy, so I don't think I'll have too much trouble with this. But I guess we'll see. So yeah, we're fighting Misaki. So at the very least, over the past couple episodes, I was complaining that fighting against Aichi was getting a little bit tedious and repetitive. But now we're actually fighting against Misaki, which is good. So this hand is alright actually. I'm going to get rid of one of these grade 2s, probably this one. Yeah, that one's not amazing. It's good, it's just not amazing. And what's this one's deal? Yeah, I like that one actually. So we're just going to get rid of that one, and I get a grade 1, so that's actually perfect for me. So, okay, so she's going to go first, which is good. I actually like going second. I think most people like going second nowadays. In fact, that's the entire reason they added order cards, so to kind of try and stop people from wanting to go second. And, ooh, I'm going to get 2 cards there. So, I do still have Cray Elementals in this deck. Not many, but a couple. So, I like putting Marin on my Vanguard as a rule of thumb. Marin's a very good card to have on the Vanguard. And then we can move Barkghoul to the back. And this is going to be good for me, because I can use Barkghoul's ability to get rid of Star Drive Dragon in favor of getting another grade 0 out to my field, like so. And luckily Marin is already powerful enough to overwhelm my opponent's Vanguard, so I don't even need to worry about retiring the Rare Guard behind him. So now we can actually place out more cards onto our field, like so, and like so. And now we should be able to get a good couple of strong attacks in here. So we're going to attack with Marin. We're going to get a trigger. Now this attack should be able to go through. So I'm going to get the power to this one anyway. I'm going to kind of play it safe there. Even though I should still have enough, yeah, more than enough to do this here anyway. So I kind of wish I would have had another Rare Guard at my front there, so I could get a third attack in. But you know what? I'm not going to sweat that, because I'm already halfway to winning here, because she's already taken 2 damage and she needs to take 2 more. So I can start to definitely see why they were saying this fight was very easy. So, ooh, that's a fancy animation there. And I'm going to get a critical trigger. So this is just coming up Millhouse. Now we're really starting to destroy her here. And I like that. I like that after however many episodes of misplays and barely scraping by, we're actually getting to the point where we're getting some more confidence and we're learning our deck a bit better and we're fully understanding where it is we're exactly going. So, I like having this one on the Vanguard next. Tristan. I think he's a pretty good one to have in there. What's his effect? Yeah, he counterblasts to get 1,000. That's really good, actually. And we're going to... If your hand has more cards than your opponent's, that's probably not going to be great against Oracle Think Tank, because Oracle Think Tank has draw power, but luckily for me, right now, apparently it doesn't. So, that's very easy mode for you. So, we're just gonna... Honestly, we're just gonna win this turn. Yeah, I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. We're gonna win this turn. So, I'm actually gonna go even harder, right? And I'm gonna get rid of this grade 0 here. So, calling it in the first place, I guess, was kind of pointless because it didn't end up doing anything, but it's nice for insurance for later on in the card fight, just in case I need it. And now we are going to send out our weakest. No, I don't want to use my Vanguard because I might be able to... Okay, so I'm just going to say right off the bat, I already know I'm going to win this card fight. That much is assured. Like, I'm probably going to win this turn, and even if I don't win this turn, there's no way she's going to do 4 damage to me in the space of 1 turn, right? So, like... I know I'm going to win this, but I'm going to intentionally overanalyze this just so I can kind of get more used to using this deck, right? So I can attack with my Vanguard and it will give me the ability to drive check, right? And maybe if I do that, I could get like a stand trigger or something. So yeah, I'm going to want to attack with the Rare Guard first. Because then on the very small off chance I get a drive, a stand trigger, then I could attack once again, and that could be massively beneficial to me. Again, it's on the very small chance, but, you know, that would have been nice, right? Now, of course, as I mentioned, no matter what, we are basically going to get these 2 attacks in unless she has a perfect guard, or a heal trigger, I guess. But it's not looking like that's going to happen. Yep. So, we've won that anyway, so... Yeah, the overanalyzing wasn't really necessary. I could have just went for it without thinking, but actually, I feel like getting myself into the mindset where I am thinking is beneficial to me. So, apparently one of the other things to do there was to win using Oracle Think Tank, so I will go and rematch this later on to get that. That'll probably be the first card fight that I use my Oracle Think Tank on once it's built, because it's a really easy card fight. It's like, as you saw there, like if I could beat it mindlessly, then there's a good chance that, well, anyone could. So I think that gives us a really big safety net to test out our Oracle Think Tanks on for the first time and give us some room to actually learn how to use the deck as we play, even though we've already had a little bit of experience with it earlier on in the story mode in part 4. So I'm actually kind of proud of myself here because I feel like, yeah, in the space of a handful of episodes, yes, I'm aware in the first few episodes, in fact, pretty much every episode up to this point, I've been making a lot of misplays and stuff, but I feel like I am exponentially getting much better at this. And that is making me pretty happy, actually, because, well, yeah, I don't really think that needs all too much explanation here. So, anyone who has managed to suffer through my awful misplays is hopefully feeling a little bit more rewarded here. See? I'm like Aichi. Remember when Aichi sucked and lost a lot earlier on? So we're having some connection issues here, so I'm gonna see you back here in a sec. Okay, so we're back again. Yeah, like I said, unreliable servers. I think it's a problem with the servers. I'm not sure. If it keeps happening, I will look into it, but I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world. I literally just need to stop recording, close the app, and then open it again and start recording again. So it's not a massive deal, right? It still seems to have saved my progress and everything, which is good. But even if I hadn't, that wouldn't be the worst deal in the world either, actually. So we're going to receive that. And we're going to get that, and we're going to grade up, and we're going to get more gems. That's 100 more gems, so we'll be able to open another pack later down the line when we want to. So now we can finally do Story Ride 6 and win 1 time against Tsurasaki at a difficulty of easy or... Yeah, okay, so another character fight. We're going to leave that to later. we're actually going to jump back into the story. Because, well, yeah, doing 2 character fights against Misaki in a row like that, right? Like, we're going to space this out by doing the story first. So, that is exactly what we are going to do. So, this is the Kamui chapter. Ooh boy. When using Nova Grappler, win within 6 turns, and win with 4 damage or less. So, yes, this is going to be our first try using Nova Grappler, the only one of the 4 clans left that I haven't tried out that are in this game currently. So far, as I'm aware, there's only 4 clans, right? There's only one gacha roll banner currently up, and that banner only gives you these 4 clans. So I think it's safe to say that unless there's any promotional cards or anything, that, yeah, that's basically everything. Your deck is really bad. Thanks, Kamui. Cool. He said they never lose to a little great score point like me. Yep. Alright. We're doing this. See, I was gonna say this would be really cool because I finally get the chance to beat Kamui with my bare hands, but actually I'm gonna be playing as Kamui. And you know what? If it were me in real life, I would have thrown this card fight because I don't want Kamui to win no matter what. Oh god, we're really doing this, are we? We're doing the... Yep. We're doing the back and forth between Kamui and Emi. My favorite plot point from the original anime. See, I actually really like the 2011 Cardfight Vanguard anime, but man... You wouldn't know that from the way I've been talking about it during these story segments. But it does have a bit of a slow start. I feel like we can all agree on that. The first couple episodes with Kai and Blaster Blade are really good. But then after that, it very quickly devolves into a lot of nothing. So yes, this is the episode of the anime where, as you saw there, Aichi got a new booster back, and that's when he finally gets Alfred. So, we are going to card fight here. Okay, so we're going to be playing as Kamui. One thing I'll mention, I like the attention to detail here. Aichi's wearing a school uniform now, and he has been, every once in a while in the past. And I like that they went out of their way to redraw his assets and stuff, so that he's wearing a school uniform instead of his, casual, like, red sweater, blue jacket outfit. They could have just went with the same old assets that they usually do. Same thing with Misaki and them switching between her wearing the apron and not having the apron on. But yes, so it definitely seems like this is confirming my suspicion that this is very much railroading me into playing it exactly like how it did in the anime, which, you know what, I'm fine with. Usually I wouldn't be the biggest fan in the world of that, but considering that this is only one of quite a few game modes, I don't mind it. So, we currently have, when rolled upon, put it to the rear guard. At the end of your turn, after this unit is boosted, draw a card and return it to the soul of your deck. Okay. So, when this unit is placed to the rear guard, charge 1. And that's a Guardian. So I'm not going to want to use the Guardian for obvious. That wasn't a misplay. Well, I guess it technically was, but you heard me say that I didn't want to use it as I was talking there. That was my hand being too... Okay, right? I'm gonna justify myself there. I have a massive hand, and these cards are all bunched together, and my screen is really small here. So you can imagine that I would accidentally press the wrong card there and swipe it upwards, and I hate myself, basically. I really truly hate myself, but we're gonna keep going. Remember earlier, literally a couple minutes or so ago, I said, don't you feel proud of me for not misplaying as often anymore? And then I play my fucking perfect god on the Vanguard circuit. You know what? We're just gonna live with it. We're just gonna live with it. Alright, so I'm just gonna bow, basically. Because there's not much else to really do here, so... I'm liking how Tokusatsu this deck's looking. That's one thing I've always liked about Nova Grappler. I mean, Dimension Please have always been a little bit more Tokusatsu than Nova Grappler, but Both of those decks are very Tokusatsu. And if you don't know what Tokusatsu is, don't sweat it. It's fine. Doesn't matter. So, okay, he's gonna flood the... Well, it's not flooding. Two cards is not really flooding. So we're gonna get a trigger, and that's gonna get some more power, and... Oh, he's gonna boost himself there, and he's not gonna get anything. Alright. And we're gonna damage check, and that's not really gonna... Oh boy, I'm not liking how big this hand is actually. Because, as you can tell earlier... Like, look how close these cards are together. You can totally understand why I'd accidentally pressed the wrong one, right? I'm just gonna have to make sure I take the extra effort to check before I actually swipe up once I select the card. So, oh well, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I can shake it off. So we've got this. This unit cannot attack. Counterblast to lose restraint. When this unit is boosted, it gets fine. Alright, I see. Oh, see, I did it again. I picked up the wrong card. Okay, what does this do? You know what? I gotta... See, I keep pressing the wrong card there. That's really annoying. Hey, Bushimo, I think is the name of the development company. Could you please polish that up a little bit? I don't have very many problems with this game, but that would definitely be one of them. So now I'm gonna put him on the Rare Guard, because he's actually a really good grade 2. And okay, interesting. So he's not gonna be all too useful to me, so I'm gonna send this guy out instead. Now, when this unit boosts King of Sword, are any of these King of Sword? Yes. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. And now we're going to countercharge. And now we're going to put that down. And now we're going to activate his skill, so that we can actually use him. And now we are going to destroy Aichi, basically, because this field is stacked. So, first of all, we are going to use this on his grade 2 front rear guard. And now we are going to attack and hopefully absolutely destroy his Vanguard. Yeah. So we're going to attack with that first, and that's going to do a ridiculous amount of damage. And, yep. And we might even get something good in a drive check. Yes, we will. So that's good. It's a stand trigger. I get to stand one of my rare guards. So, do I want to? Because, yeah, sure, I could stand again, but it's not going to give him enough power. Oh. But it might, though. It might, You know, we're going to try it. I don't think it'll work, because he's going to get something that will just boost it anyway. Yep. But it was cool to have that, actually. So, even though we can't really take advantage of it. Yeah. Okay. Knight of... Yep. God, I'm still reeling from that misplay. I know it doesn't actually mean anything, because, I mean, look at this. I'm doing fine. I don't actually think I'm going to get to the point where I really particularly need that perfect guard, but man, it's going to make me look like such an idiot, and I'm really self-conscious of that, actually. But I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm just, you know, we make mistakes so that we can learn from them and not make that mistake again. Now, every time I am about to use a card, I will have to double check and make sure I'm using the correct card. So, you know, it's like in episode 2 where I put Blaster Blade in my fucking back rear guard because I'm an idiot. Nope, not gonna do that. We're gonna do that first. And we're gonna send him out. Nice. So, this guy, when your drive check reveals a grade 3, stand one of your rare guards. Okay, so that's basically just, hey, you automatically get a stand trigger. That's nice. So, we're gonna send this guy out. And we're going to send this guy out. Unfortunately for me, he's got 2 front rear grade 2s, which isn't very good for me. But it's no big deal. Like, again, I'm still doing so well here that I can afford to have to do this, basically, right? So, we're gonna do that. He's using Gancelot here. And Gancelot's a pretty good card, so there's that. I mean, everyone already knows that, so I don't know why I'm going out of my way to point it out, but there's that. Right, so now we're in a position where we really could have, gone for that perfect rare card. Something's telling me that in an alternate universe where I made that play correctly, I would have still had that perfect card, instead of whatever useless grade 1 I have in there right now, so whoops. But luckily, it's fine, I survived anyway. So, Mr. Invincible, when his unit's attack hits, Soul Blast and Counter Blast the sound units. That's very good, but unfortunately I can't. So, oh, this is the ride phase. I always do that. I always, forget to skip the ride phase, just because, again, in the actual card game, that's such a nothing thing to do. And I guess I may as well send that guy out, right? Because, fuck it, why not, right? And we are going to battle. And we are gonna attack the front rear guard, and that's gonna give us 2 chances to get a good attack in on this guy. So we're gonna attack with the front rear guard first. And that might win us the game, yeah. Cool. So even knowing that first, I mean, again, I know I'm blowing it out of proportion. I know that if I didn't mention it, if I just didn't draw attention to it, then people probably wouldn't have cared that much. And I know I'm making a bigger deal out of it than I should be, but I just feel cheated by the game because I didn't want to do that. But oh well. I'll live. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. Alright. Nope. Don't like the subtle incest joke there. Okay, still going with the worst part of the 2011 story, so there's that. Yeah. Cool, got another Gacha exchange ticket. Ooh, I see that next chapter. I know what that is. We might be able to see Rekka in the next cutscene, so that's cool. So they're making up for the incest joke already, so that's good. And that's also the game's way of personally apologizing to me. So next time we are going to be fighting Misaki again, and we are going to make some more steps towards building our Oracle Think Tank deck, and then after that we'll be on our way to doing the next story chapter. So there's that. And yeah, so I guess I'll see you next time with that, and yeah. I'm still, after all this time, really bad at ending these videos. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you with some more Vanguard Zero soon.